messing around.
All right. Okay. We're having a loft meeting, you guys. You know the drill. You send in your questions, your concerns, your theories, and we address them right here on the loft meeting. All right.
Boom.
Here we go.
Okay.
Hi, Hannah and Lamorne. My name is Aparna, and I am a huge fan of both New Girl and the pod. I've been watching and listening to both since their inception. I too use New Girl as a comfort show. I rewatch it so much, I'm sorry to say my family rolls their eyes when they hear the intro or when I make a New Girl reference in everyday conversations. To Hannah, I was so excited to finally see Indian women represented in such a cool way. I grew up in the States and never saw Indian women on TV. Cece is such a badass, and I appreciated that she's American. Growing up, people always question my nationality, but Americans can be brown people. Thank you for your performance of Cece. I definitely wish I had a Cece in my life. And Hannah, if we ever hung out, I'd be down with some wine and puzzles. Bonus points if it's a New Girl mess around puzzle, hint, hint. To Lamorne, I'd regret it if I didn't say to you, Shorty, what that thing do?
That's right.
Your performance of Winston was so funny, even beyond the popular lines people quote. Sometimes it was just a look you would give that would crack me up, and I love that Winston found Allie. I can't wait to hear your recap of your time with Naseem Pajad. Okay, I have some questions. My first is to both of you. What's your favorite type of music? I realize it might be passé, but with huge music stars like Prince and Taylor Swift on the show, it got me wondering what the two of you listen to. And finally, I was rewatching the episode Cruise, episode 23 of season 3. At the end, there's a picture of the group after being locked up for days in the cabin. My questions are about how Cece is looking at Schmidt. What was the direction for that shot? And why do you think Schmidt brushed it off instead of pursuing Cece right then? Meanwhile, I love how Cece chases after Winston as he teases her. Seriously, I love the friendship between them. Okay, I'll sign off, but thanks so much for your time on New Girl. And an extra thank you for this podcast. Loved you both. Aparna from Tucson, Arizona.
It's Arpana. It's
Arpana.
Arpana.
Aparna?
Arpana.
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 I've only known Arpanas
Well,
or Arpanas.
Whatever
Okay.
it is, it's beautiful.
It's a beautiful name.
And a lovely, beautiful note that she wrote to us. The Shawty What That Thing Do line is so near and dear to me. I wrote that in an episode or I improvised it, one of the two. But yeah. And I can't wait for our recap with Naseem as well. I haven't talked to her in a little bit. People are starting to wonder if we broke up. Yeah.
Your favorite type of music?
Hip hop is my numero uno. Hip hop, I'm a Lil Wayne guy. Love Lil Wayne. Drake is dope. And I like some old school hip hop as well. Wu-Tang.
Do you
Wu-Tang.
feel like there's like a divide now? Like, can you listen to Kendrick and Drake?
Well, I think people who try to make it so divisive are stupid. I hear people all the time when I say like, "Oh, Drake, the new Drake song," like, "You still mess with Drake?" And I go, "He didn't do anything to me, man."
I'm not inviting him
What
over
are
for
you-
dinner. I
what
like
are
to
you-
listen to his music.
Like, what are you talking about? Are you really letting this get to you and your spirit? That two guys worth $100 million up that are just having the time of their lives are engaging in a rap battle that made them both crazy amounts of money, and you're upset.
True.
You're at home upset at the idea that I still listen to Drake. I think those people are absolutely
I will
stupid.
say I turned up in Canada and I first song I played was Hotline Bling. So
And Drake is one of your own too. You know what
I
I'm
know.
saying? You gotta represent Drake. Love Kendrick though. I mean, I ain't gonna lie to you. The
Sure.
guy is a genius, and I
Genius.
love his music. But I also like Drake, and I'm allowed to do so.
this is a fact.
So yeah, but there is a divide to the idiots. Yeah. If you're not a member of Drake's camp or Kendrick's camp, and you have a problem with then you're an idiot.
Sure.
You're an idiot. Yeah.
Yeah. They're not talking about you at their dinner table. So
Yeah.
relax.
Yes.
Relax. What do I like to listen to?
Gangster gospel.
Not gangster gospel. It's honestly just depends on the day. and like the mood I'm in, I'll listen to anything.
Mhm.
And I always have like a specific song usually that I
Oh,
want to
yeah.
listen to, depending on the day, the mood, the whatever. I'm like, I know. And I always go to music first. I can't
Mhm.
drive in silence. That's insane to me.
Oh, yeah.
So I need music, and it'll just depend if I'm having a good drive home or not. Am I doing like like a Bon Iver kind of like playlist just to
Mm.
get that kind of vibe going? Is that nice? We're doing
Yeah.
that. Are we going like old school Lilith Fair and I'm just like mad scream singing from the 90s? We're
Mm.
doing that. Are we getting some
Ooh.
TLC and some Belle Biv DeVoe going? Or are we just gonna just like bounce
Oh.
around in the car all the way home? Like, I don't know. Depends on the day.
Yeah, I feel you because I do like on the plane. I don't really listen to hip hop that much.
Right.
When I'm on the plane, when I'm mellowing out, it's like it's Cage the Elephant, it's Young the Giant,
Mm,
it's music like that that I like to
sure.
like. The new Cage the Elephant, the Neon Pill album, I think is fire, and so I listen to
Really?
that a lot.
Okay, I'm listen to it when we get off this. Um, Rewatching Cruise. Okay, so I have to address this, right? The question is, Cece looking at Schmidt, what was the direction for this shot, and why do you think Schmidt brushed it off instead of pursuing Cece right then? Well, because in Cruise, she's still with Buster. She's still in a relationship. His ring got knocked off the side of the boat by Winnie the Bish.
Mm-hmm.
And so he wanted this moment. The moment doesn't exist. He can tell that she's still like in this relationship and doing this thing. And so he didn't pursue it. He had a thought about it with the violinist, and then it wasn't working. And so, and I don't know what the direction is. I think honestly, I just looked at Max, you
Yeah.
know? I don't think it was like a big thing, but that's just the look.
Oh.
Everybody's got that look.
You got the look. You got the look. Who sings that song?
I don't know. I know the song. Is it Prince? Is this the end of the podcast?
You got the look. Let's see. Let me make sure it's Prince before I judge it. I'm like, I think
It's
it's
got to
Prince.
be Prince. It's got to be Prince.
You know, back in those days, it'd be people that'd be trying to sound like him.
Sound like Prince. That's why I got confused.
Like that dude. What's
Had
his
a
name?
human
Rockwell.
moment.
Like Rockwell. I always feel like somebody's watching me. I used to think that was Michael Jackson my whole life.
Oh, really?
Turns out Rockwell. Yeah, you got the look. It's Prince. So I thought,
Yeah.
you got the look.
It's so good.
Sorry. Thank you. I'm one of the greats. Hi, Hannah and Lamorne. My name is Natalie. And the mess around is such a breath of fresh air in the midst of the chaos of life. I have been a huge New Girl fan from the time it aired, and it's my go-to comfort my go-to comfort show when I need to decompress. As a nonprofit lawyer representing detained asylum seekers, my job, needless to say, can be stressful, especially now. But complicating things more is that I come from a family that believes that the work that I derive such meaning from is actually harmful, and I have sometimes not been welcome home. Sorry that I screwed that up. I have pondered a lot over why New Girl, rather than some other show, has been my safe haven when I have been ostracized by my family, friends, and the religious community that I grew up in. I think the power of New Girl is in the fact that these friends have created an idyllic fantasy of chosen family. Yes, their parents make occasional and hilarious guest appearances, but it is through the magic of the loft and their relationships with one another that they created their own community of love and support that rivals and even surpasses that of biological family. For those of us who do not have healthy, if any, relationships with our biological families, whether it be because of what we think or who we love, New Girl presents a model for what loving community can look like. Family can be chosen. In that sense, New Girl isn't an escape. It is what many of us hope for. Anyway, thanks for keeping the magic alive on this podcast. Can't wait for the next episode. Best, Natalie. Natalie, first of all, let me just say I struggled through that. And
Your voice at the end turned into, when you turn on the computer to start reading for you, it turned into that.
because I started out doing my voice,
Yeah,
and then I realized, oh, this is serious.
I know.
I was like,
So you put on a serious voice.
I had to put on a serious for us. Then she threw me off with idyllic.
Idyllic. Beautiful word.
She
Beautiful word, idyllic.
threw me off.
Here's what I will say. The thing I think that at least I connected so much with when I read the pilot, is that there's this in-between phase for most people where they're not at home living with their parents anymore,
Mm-hmm.
and they're not, married or with a partner or have kids and like adult responsibilities, right? And there's just like this window of time where your friends are your chosen family.
Mm-hmm.
Like that's who you go to every single day. That's who's helping. It's not your mom and dad. It's not your partner. It's like there's this window that exists.
Yeah.
And it is so special because you really then get to pick who those
Mm-hmm.
people are. And it's usually a great time in your life
Yeah.
because you're just surrounded by your best friends who really get you. They forgive a lot easier. There's no heavy expectation on you. And I feel like Liz was in that time of her life when she wrote this pilot. And a lot of us were too when we joined the show. And so it was awesome. It was one of those art, imitates life, life imitates art kind of weird thing that was going back and forth for all of us. And I just think it showed. And I think a lot of people who are in that season of life really have a deeper connection to the show. Because it's not like, oh, I remember the day when I had roommates. Like they're in it now. And
Mm-hmm.
it feels like so validating of why chosen family is so important. I think our show does that for people.
Oh, 100%. Even though that's just on camera, because off camera, Jake won't return phone calls.
It's a war.
Yeah. Jake,
It's a war.
Yeah.
How's it going? How's the beef going? I feel like you guys have died down the attacks.
I've been busy. You know what I mean? I'm busy being a single dad. I'm trying to teach my daughter a different path than what Jake is trying to teach his. You know what I'm saying? Jake is teaching chaos, corruption, and confusion. And for me, I'm just teaching love, appreciation, and generosity. And that's where we differ. And we're always going to be on the separate lines of that. I teach love. He teaches hate. And so, yeah, I just keep myself focused on the goal.
Got
You
you.
know what I'm saying?
No time for feuds.
No time for feuds.
No,
You know what I mean?
It's
That's all
not a
about
Drake
love.
Kendrick situation.
No, life is all about love making, and that's all I'm doing.
Okay. All right. Next question from Abel. Abel R.
Mm-hmm.
Hey guys, love the podcast. I'm a little late to the game, so not sure if this question has been asked, but if it hasn't, you should ask this to every guest and even yourselves. Kill, marry, screw. How politically correct. Nick, Schmidt, and Winston. My answer, Abel's sharing, is screw Schmidt, of course, for that sexy bod and to experience the captain.
Mm-hmm.
Oh. Marry Winston because he has a stable job. Well, season 4, he's a stable job. And I know he wouldn't cheat on me, unlike other people. Kill Nick. And his yelling and temper or his alcoholism will eventually kill him anyway. LOL. Thanks, guys. Abel.
Oh,
I think you just killed us all, Abel. I don't even know what to say.
So accurate. The Nick assessment is so accurate. But
Also,
I want to say,
when's the last time you got called marriage material out the gate?
me all the time.
Abel is just like, I'm marrying that man. All right,
Abel,
well, there you go.
let me tell you something, Abel. I'm not marrying you. And you know why? Because why would I marry you if you're over here trying to fuck my homeboy, Schmidt?
This is a fact. This is not a good game to
Oh,
play.
I'll marry you, but I'm really sexually attracted to that other man over there. I'm like, what? I don't know if I like this. Oh, I get the privilege of giving you half of everything?
You got a good heart. You got a better heart.
Well, you're getting just destroyed by Schmidt
You
with
see,
the
they
captain?
could be a great dad. That's what matters. He's hotter, but it doesn't matter.
I'm going to go sleep with
You
him,
have
but
integrity.
I'll lie down with you after
I'm
I sleep
attracted
with
to your
him.
dignity.
Attracted to his dick.
Dick versus dignity. Every time, it'll get you.
Oh, God, Abel. Why would you do this to me?
Oh, my gosh. Kill,
Okay.
marry, screw, Nick, Schmidt, and Winston.
We'll ask those guests that, I guess. Hi, Hannah and Lamorne. Live the podcast. I'm going to assume you meant love. Hi, Hannah and Lamorne. Love the podcast. I listen to both episodes every week. Me and my fiance are huge fans. We have watched the whole series all the way through countless times. Just wanted to share that we, too, have named a pet after characters in the show and even our daughter. So our cat we named Winston, and we named our daughter Cece.
I'm going to cry.
Oh, I'll share some pics. Love the show. Keep up the great work you both are doing. Love listening to the show. Cece and Winston are besties. He follows her around everywhere, sometimes getting into trouble. Classic Cece and Winston mess around. Ha ha ha. Steve. That's awesome.
Oh my goodness.
So cute.
Kitties and babies. Like you couldn't.
Oh my gosh. Look at her face.
Look how cute she is. She's wearing a little pumpkin shirt.
Face.
Oh my gosh.
I love that wherever they're from, there's a film being shot across the street.
No, that's just someone's trailer.
No, it's like a trailer. Oh, that's like a double banger. You can see the pop out part and the car parked in front of it. Yeah, there's somebody filming across the
This
street.
is just Liz. Liz just wrote the email. She's going by Steve. She's like, here's my cat and here's one of my babies. Oh my goodness. Well, that's just the sweetest thing
Oh,
ever.
Steve, we appreciate you, man. We
Yeah. Oh
appreciate
my,
you.
how flattering.
Yeah, that's awesome.
We should make mini mess around merch just for this. Look at this. There's a whole
yeah.
world. We're only making it for grown-ups right now.
And I tell you, Cece here gets it for free. We will send Cece some new girl merch free of charge,
So cute.
and we'll send Winston over there some kitty treats. I don't know what kitties eat.
Get some kitty treats.
Yeah.
Wow. Well, that was sweet. What a sweet ending.
Oh yeah, that's our show, folks. As always, we love you and appreciate you. Go to our website, themessaroundpod.com. You can check out our latest merch. You can follow us on Instagram at themessaroundpod. And if you have a question, you got a concern, you got something you want to say, you want to leave us a voicemail, a note, doesn't matter. You can email us at themessaroundpod@gmail.com. Bye.
Bye. That was The Mess Around, an iHeartMedia production.
Our executive producer is Joel Monique. Our senior producer is Abu Zafar. Bei Wang provided engineering and editing services.
Additional production from Daniel Goodman, Wendy Heisler, and Kyle Chevron. Our theme song was written and composed by Ronald Jukebox Jackson.
Catch you next time.
Bye.